In our life, it's easy to get swept away by external demands. We need to have enough time for work, relationships, responsibilities, and the constant pursuit of more. But amidst the chaos, a fundamental question arises. What truly matters? Buddhism, with its ancient wisdom and focus on mindful living, offers a guiding light. It reminds us that true happiness and fulfillment come not from external validation or material possessions, but from cultivating inner peace and nurturing the core aspects of ourselves. Building a fulfilling life often involves making choices. Buddhism, with its emphasis on personal growth and mindful living, offers guidance on navigating these choices. Here are 7 things we should never sacrifice, according to Buddhist principles. If this exploration awakened something beautiful within you, share this video with loved ones who might also resonate with its message. Subscribe to stay inspired and keep growing together. 1. Our integrity. Integrity is the cornerstone of a balanced life. It means living according to our values and being true to ourselves, even when faced with pressure to compromise. Sacrificing our integrity erodes self-respect and creates inner conflict. Integrity is living according to our values and being true to ourselves, even when faced with external pressures to compromise. It fosters self-respect, inner peace, and ultimately a fulfilling life, where our actions align with our deepest beliefs. Imagine living a life of contradictions, saying one thing and doing another. This creates an inner conflict and erodes self-respect. Integrity, on the other hand, allows us to live truly, our actions a reflection of our core values. This consistency builds trust with ourselves and others, fostering a sense of inner peace and a life that feels balanced and true. Integrity is not just about beliefs, it's about action. Once we identify our values, we must strive to align our daily choices with them. This might mean saying no to requests that violate our principles, even if it means sacrificing some temporary gain. Honesty is a vital pillar of integrity. This means being truthful with ourselves and others, even when the truth is uncomfortable. By cultivating honesty, we build trust, strengthen relationships, and avoid the inner turmoil that arises from secrets and deception. No one is perfect, and we will all face moments where we fall short of our ideals. The key is to learn from these experiences and recommit to living with integrity. Taking some time each day or week to reflect on our actions helps us stay true to our principles. Practice expressing our honest opinions, even when it's difficult. This builds trust and allows you to live authentically. Learn to say no to requests that violate your values or compromise your integrity. Setting healthy boundaries creates space for you to live with integrity. When we make a mistake, own up to it. Apologize sincerely and recommit to living according to our values. This strengthens our integrity and fosters trust with others. Living with integrity is not about being judgmental. It's about building a life where our actions reflect our deepest values, fostering a sense of self-respect, inner peace, and ultimately a path towards a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. 2. Physical health. Our body is the temple of our mind and spirit. Caring for our physical health allows us to live a vibrant and fulfilling life. This includes eating nutritious foods, getting enough sleep, and engaging in regular exercise. By neglecting our physical health, we weaken the very temple needed for spiritual growth. The foods we consume are the building blocks of our physical and mental well-being. Just as a skilled architect wouldn't build a temple with inferior materials, we shouldn't nourish our bodies with processed foods, excessive sugar, or unhealthy fats. Sleep is more than just a period of inactivity. It's a vital time for our bodies and minds to recharge. Well-rested individuals are better equipped to handle daily challenges, maintain emotional balance. Mindful movement practices like yoga, tai chi, or simple walking meditation. These gentle exercises not only strengthen the body but also enhance mindfulness and concentration, creating a powerful synergy that supports both physical and mental development. Living with a sense of gratitude for our physical bodies is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice. Instead of focusing on perceived physical flaws, we can develop an appreciation for the incredible complexity and resilience of the human body. When we prioritize our physical well-being, we cultivate a foundation of strength, clarity, and energy that allows us to fully engage in meditation, develop genuine compassion, and embrace the teachings of the Buddha. This interconnectedness reminds us that true well-being encompasses the mind, body, and spirit, and by nurturing all three aspects, we cultivate a vibrant and fulfilling life journey. Illness, injuries, and unforeseen circumstances can disrupt our best-laid plans for physical health. When faced with such challenges, Buddhist teachings encourage us to approach them with acceptance and compassion. We can modify our routines, seek appropriate medical attention, and adjust our practice as needed. 3. Our mental well-being. Our mental well-being is just as important as our physical health. Buddhism emphasizes practices like mindfulness meditation to cultivate inner peace and manage stress. Sacrificing our mental well-being for external pressures leads to burnout and hinders our ability to live a meaningful life. Unattended mental health issues can hinder our ability to focus, engage in meaningful relationships, and experience genuine happiness. Buddhism recognizes this interconnection and emphasizes practices like mindfulness meditation to cultivate mental clarity, manage stress, and foster a sense of inner peace that allows us to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience. The cornerstone of Buddhist mental training is mindfulness, the practice of focusing our attention on the present moment without judgment. Our minds are powerful tools, but sometimes they fall into the trap of negative thinking patterns. Buddhism teaches us to recognize these patterns, which often manifest as self-doubt, worry, or rumination on past failures. With practice, we can replace negativity with self-compassion, fostering a sense of inner peace and greater resilience against mental distress. Buddhism emphasizes metta, or loving kindness, a practice that extends compassion not just to others but to ourselves. By cultivating self-compassion, we learn to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding, even during times of difficulty. Extending compassion to others fosters a sense of connection and belonging, reducing feelings of isolation, which can significantly impact mental health. Life is a constant flow of change. However, clinging to the past or fearing the future can be a significant source of anxiety and mental distress. Buddhist teachings emphasize the principle of anicca, or impermanence, reminding us that nothing in life is static or fixed. By accepting this truth, we can learn to let go of attachment to outcomes and embrace the ever-changing nature of life. Dedicate time each day to mindfulness meditation, even if it's just a few minutes. Focus on our breath and bodily sensations, observing our thoughts without judgment. Activities like yoga or Tai Chi integrate mindfulness with physical movement, promoting relaxation and focus. Take time each day to appreciate the good things in your life, no matter how small. Shifting our focus to gratitude fosters optimism and reduces negativity. When negative thoughts arise, challenge them and reframe them in a more positive and balanced light. 4. Our self-compassion. Kindness and understanding are essential for a happy and fulfilling life. Sacrificing self-compassion by engaging in harsh self-criticism creates negativity and hinders personal growth. True happiness and fulfillment blossom when we cultivate self-compassion, extending the same kindness and understanding we offer others to ourselves. Why is self-compassion crucial for personal growth? Harsh self-criticism is a fertile ground for negativity. When we constantly talk angrily ourselves for shortcomings, we hinder our motivation and sabotage our efforts to learn and grow. By treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, we cultivate resilience, build confidence, and create the foundation for a more fulfilling life. One of the core teachings of Buddhism is the Four Noble Truths, with the first truth acknowledging the reality of suffering. This truth reminds us that suffering, in various forms, is an inevitable part of the human experience. By recognizing that we are not alone in our struggles, we can cultivate empathy for ourselves and soften our self-criticism. We realize that setbacks, failures, and imperfections are part of being human. Metta, often translated as loving kindness, is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice. It emphasizes extending compassion and well wishes not just to others, but to ourselves. Through practices like meditation, we visualize sending loving kindness to ourselves just as we would to a loved one. This practice helps us to soften our harsh self-talk and cultivate a sense of inner peace and acceptance. Life is a journey filled with both successes and mistakes. Buddhism teaches us the importance of forgiveness, not just towards others, but also towards ourselves. Holding on to anger and resentment towards past missteps only fuels negativity. Our inner voice that whispers negativity and doubt can be a persistent foe. By becoming aware of the inner critic's presence, we can begin to detach from its negativity. We realize that it's just a voice, not a final truth. Celebrate small victories. Pay attention to our self-talk. Would you speak to a friend in such a harsh manner? Replace criticism with words of encouragement and understanding. Take time each day to appreciate our strengths and accomplishments, big or small. Shifting our focus to gratitude fosters self-awareness and self-acceptance. Prioritize activities that nourish our mind, body, and spirit. This can be anything from taking a relaxing bath to reading a good book. Regular meditation practice allows us to observe our thoughts and emotions with compassion, fostering a deeper understanding of ourselves. Everyone makes mistakes. Instead of dwelling on past failures, practice forgiveness and move on with a sense of self-compassion. 5. Our passions. Our passions fuel our creativity, sense of purpose, and overall happiness. Sacrificing our passions leaves us feeling uninspired and unfulfilled. Life, at its core, is a journey of discovery. We are all on a quest to find what ignites our spirit, what fuels our creativity and brings a sense of purpose to our days. Buddhism, with its emphasis on mindful living and personal growth, recognizes the importance of passion in leading a fulfilling life. Imagine a life without music, art, writing, or any pursuit that stirs your soul. It would be a life devoid of inspiration. When we neglect our passions, we sacrifice the very elements that contribute to a life of meaning and purpose. Buddhist teachings encourage us to cultivate and nurture these passions, allowing them to illuminate our path and bring us closer to true happiness. The first step is to identify our passion, reflecting on activities that make time seem to fly, hobbies that bring us joy, or pursuits that ignite a sense of curiosity within us. Many of us get caught up in chasing external goals like wealth or prestige. Buddhism encourages a shift in perspective, focusing on internal goals aligned with our passions. When our goals are driven by passion, they become a source of motivation and fulfillment, not just a means to an end. Mindfulness practices like meditation sharpen our awareness and help us identify patterns in our life. By becoming more aware of how we spend our time and energy, we can cultivate a life more aligned with your passions. Mindfulness allows us to identify habits and distractions that may be hindering our pursuit of our passions and empowers us to make intentional choices that support them. The path to pursuing our passions is rarely smooth. Buddhism teaches us perseverance and non-attachment. Perseverance allows us to overcome obstacles and continue pursuing our passions. Non-attachment reminds us not to cling to specific outcomes, focusing on the joy of the journey itself. Dedicate even a small amount of time each day to pursue our passion. Treat this time as sacred, an appointment with our creativity and inner fire. Start small. Start by incorporating small steps, painting a weekend afternoon, taking a writing course, or volunteering in a cause that resonates with you. The process of pursuing our passions is just as important as achieving an end goal. Enjoy the act of creating, learning, and exploring. 6. Our growth. Life is a constant learning experience. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of continuous growth and self-improvement. Sacrificing our growth by clinging to outdated beliefs or refusing to learn new things hinders our ability to reach our full potential. By nurturing a growth mindset, we unlock our potential and embark on a path towards a more fulfilling and meaningful life. While comfort might exist to a life stagnant and unchanging, there can be no true fulfillment without challenges and opportunities to learn and grow. By embracing growth, we open ourselves to new perspectives, develop new skills, and cultivate a sense of adaptability that allows us to navigate the ever-changing world with greater resilience. Sacrificing growth, on the other hand, leaves us clinging to outdated beliefs and hinders our potential to reach our full potential. A core Buddhist teaching is anicca, or impermanence. Everything in life is constantly changing, including ourselves. This understanding fosters a willingness to learn and adapt, recognizing that our knowledge and beliefs are not static but evolve over time. Just as a lotus flower transforms from bud to bloom, we embrace the fluidity of life and the ongoing process of growth. Buddhism emphasizes seeking refuge in the three jewels: the Buddha, the Dharma, teachings, and the Sangha, community. The Dharma, in particular, serves as a constant source of learning and self-reflection. By studying Buddhist teachings and engaging in mindful practices, we gain new perspectives and insights into the nature of reality and ourselves. The Buddha's first noble truth acknowledges the reality of suffering, which stems from ignorance. This ignorance can manifest as clinging to outdated beliefs, biases, or clinging to a fixed sense of self. Buddhist practices encourage self-reflection, allowing us to identify blind spots and areas where we can learn and grow. A thirst for knowledge and a genuine curiosity about the world are essential for continuous growth. This curiosity fuels our desire to explore new ideas, challenge assumptions, and expand our understanding of the world around us. Buddhist teachings encourage us to view mistakes as opportunities for learning and growth. Instead of dwelling on failure, we can reflect on our mistakes, learn from them, and use them as stepping stones on our path to self-improvement. Continuous growth isn't a distant aspiration, it's a daily practice. Embrace new learning opportunities, whether through studying Buddhist teachings, taking a class, or simply having insightful conversations with others. Take time each day to reflect on your experiences, both positive and negative. Be aware of our biases and assumptions. Seek out information that challenges our existing beliefs and encourages us to see things from new perspectives. Mindfulness meditation helps us become more aware of our thoughts, feelings, and reactions. This increased awareness allows us to observe our limitations and opens us to the possibility of change and growth. Growth often occurs when we push ourselves outside our comfort zone. Try a new activity, learn a new skill, or engage in conversations with people from different backgrounds. 7. Our inner peace. Sacrificing inner peace to chase for material possessions leaves us feeling empty and unfulfilled. Inner peace is not an isolated concept in Buddhism. It is linked to other core principles like wisdom, compassion, and right action. As we cultivate inner peace, we gain a clearer understanding of ourselves and the world around us. This wisdom allows us to act with compassion towards others and ourselves. Buddhism, with its profound understanding of the human mind, recognizes the importance of inner peace as the foundation for a happy and balanced life. Through practices like meditation and mindfulness, we cultivate a sense of peace that allows us to navigate challenges with resilience, experience joy more fully, and ultimately live a life of greater fulfillment. Imagine a life constantly consumed by stress, anxiety, and negativity. Such a life leaves little room for genuine happiness, creativity, or meaningful connections. Inner peace, on the other hand, provides a steady anchor in the midst of life's storms. It allows us to respond to challenges with a sense of calm, appreciate the present moment. The foundation of Buddhist teachings lies in the Four Noble Truths. The first truth acknowledges the reality of suffering, an inevitable part of the human experience. By recognizing the nature of suffering, we stop chasing elusive happiness and instead focus on cultivating inner peace as a way to navigate life's inevitable challenges. When we are aware of our thoughts, we can learn to detach from negativity and cultivate a sense of inner peace. Attachment to outcomes, possessions, or even relationships can rob us of our inner peace. Buddhist teachings emphasize non-attachment, reminding us that nothing in life is permanent. By letting go of attachment and embracing impermanence, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace that is not contingent on external circumstances. Focusing on all that we lack fuels dissatisfaction. Buddhist practices encourage cultivating gratitude for the blessings in our lives, no matter how small. By shifting our focus to what we already have, we cultivate a sense of contentment and inner peace that fosters a more positive and fulfilling life. Inner peace doesn't come at the expense of others. Buddhism emphasizes metta, or loving kindness, extending compassion to others and ourselves. By cultivating self-compassion, we learn to accept our flaws and imperfections with kindness, fostering a sense of inner peace that allows us to be more compassionate towards others. Dedicate time each day, even if it's just a few minutes, to mindfulness meditation. Focus on your breath, observe your thoughts without judgment, and cultivate a sense of present moment awareness. Activities like yoga or Tai Chi integrate mindfulness with physical movement, promoting relaxation and focus. These practices can help quiet the mind and cultivate inner peace. Take time each day to reflect on the good things in your life. Write in a gratitude journal, express your appreciation to loved ones, or simply take a moment to appreciate the beauty around you. Simplifying our life. Declutter our physical and mental space. Let go of unnecessary possessions and commitments that drain our energy and contribute to stress. Focus on experiences and relationships that bring us joy and contentment. By incorporating these practices into our daily routine, we can begin to cultivate inner peace in our own life, experience joy more fully, and connect with others on a deeper level. Inner peace is a continuous journey, a lifelong practice of learning to let go, be present, and embrace life's experiences with a sense of equanimity and compassion. As the Buddha himself said, "Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without." The core message is that true peace doesn't come from external sources like material possessions, validation from others, or chasing fleeting pleasures. Without signifies not looking outside yourself. It emphasizes that inner peace is an internal state cultivated through practices like meditation, mindfulness, and self-compassion. Many people mistakenly believe happiness and peace come from external factors like achieving success, acquiring possessions, or gaining approval. However, these external sources often provide temporary satisfaction at best. Buddhism teaches that true, lasting peace comes from within. It arises from understanding ourselves, accepting our imperfections, and learning to manage our thoughts and emotions effectively. This inner peace allows us to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and experience joy more fully. Inner peace doesn't come automatically. It requires dedication and consistent effort. By engaging in practices like meditation and mindfulness, we cultivate the skills to quiet our minds, manage negativity, and find peace amidst the chaos of life. In essence, "Do not seek it without" reminds us that inner peace is a journey, not a destination. It requires turning inwards, understanding ourselves, and cultivating the qualities that allow us to find peace within, regardless of external circumstances.